We have a consumer alert for you this morning. The manufacturer of the generic version of the drug Lipitor is halting production because particles of glass were found in some of the pills. Up to 4 million Americans rely on the generic drug to control their cholesterol. The manufacturer, Ranbaxy, doesn't know how the glass, in pieces the size of grains of sand, made it into the pills.
This is not truly a threat to people's health. Eating a pill that contains numerous particles of glass, a millimeter in size or less, is akin to eating a pill that contains small bits of sand in it.
Still, experts say the glass bits could cause minor irritation of the digestive system. The government says that while this is a popular drug, there are other manufacturers, and it does not expect an immediate shortage. Consumers are being told to return the Ranbaxy pills and get another brand. Hundreds of drugs are unavailable to those who need them the most, and it's not happening in a poor country. It's happening right here in the U.S. After years of watching the situation get worse and worse, something finally is being done about it. Without the drugs they need, paramedics in Oregon resort to using expired drugs to save lives. 1 out of 4 surveyed providers across the United States say drug shortages have resulted in a medication error. America makes and uses the most medications in the world, but supplies are dwindling.
Our members are scrambling to try and find the product, and oftentimes they're spending more time locating the product than they are caring for the patient.
Drug shortage expert Joseph Hill says injectable drugs used in everything from pain management to cancer treatments remain the hardest hit. That's partly because making them is a meticulous process.
You have to be 99% right because it's going into someone's vein.
The FDA's Dr. Sandra Quater says several large facilities closed in the last few years because of quality problems.
Really, drugs go into shortage because companies have difficulty making them, pure and simple.
And the FDA didn't have the power to do anything about it. A presidential executive order, followed by Congress's approval of the Prescription Drug User Fee Act, is changing that.
A company producing prescription drugs in the United States must notify the FDA as soon as possible whenever they shut down production due to a quality issue. If they're discontinuing a product, they must notify the FDA within 6 months of that discontinuation.
That will help the FDA work with other makers to ramp up production, expedite approval of new drugs, and allow temporary supplies from other countries.
Try to prevent shortages in the first place.
Quater says the FDA has been able to prevent more than 100 drug shortages because of the new measures.
We've seen a 6-fold increase in reports to us about potential shortages.
Still, some hospitals are creating their own solutions to deal with the ongoing issue. Duke Hospital adopted an approach based on models used in organ donations. Key drugs for cancer and other diseases are distributed to patients with the greatest need and to those who stand to benefit the most. Patients not given a certain drug because of shortages can appeal the decision. To help avoid shortages, a South Texas hospital system has opened its own multi-million-dollar distribution center. That allows it to buy drugs in bulk. Now it can pack, label, and distribute drugs to its hospitals safely and fill prescriptions in a fraction of the time. Still, the question remains, will the new law prevent more hospitals from taking such measures?
We're certainly not out of the woods yet.
For now, there's still a chance the drugs you need might not be available. Well, 2 generic drug companies say they're expanding to help with the shortages, and under the new law, review time of generic drug applications could be cut from 3 years to less than 1 year. And that could help many generic drugs get approved faster and cut down on the number of medications that are now in short supply.